Alright, well, it's getting pretty late here, guys, but we need to complete this FinWasp operation. So we're going to be going over 2 bridges here in the video. And we are using Metamask here with a hardware wallet. I do recommend using a hardware wallet. And we are starting on Avalanche mainnet here. So we do have some AVAX in our FinWasp operations wallet. And we are going to transfer our Avalanche from Chain to Moonriver using the Wanchain web bridge here at bridge.wanchain.org. And here we go. We have the Avalanche asset. We're going over to Moonriver. We have 2.2 in the wallet. We are sending this to our Moonriver address so we can use this over on Huckleberry DEX on Moonriver. And we are going to send just a little bit less than the maximum amount here just to save tiny portion in this wallet for some gas fees in the future. Gonna save 0.05 in that Avalanche wallet. So we're going over to Moonriver this way. 0 fee as far as bridge fee. You're just paying the gas fee here on Avalanche using the Wanchain web bridge. So basically we are locking our Avalanche on the Avalanche chain so we can unlock the version of Avalanche on Moonriver. So what you can do with Avalanche on Moonriver, we're going to show you that real quick here on Huckleberry DEX. Huckleberry DEX is a cross-chain automated market maker decentralized exchange here on Moonriver. So if we go to the analytics page here, great majority of the tokens here on Huckleberry are derived from the Wanchain web bridge assets. So many different assets here on the Wanchain bridge, kind of going from the bottom up here. We have our ETH, C Phoenix token, ZXC, ZCN, Zero Chain, XRP, Ripple. We have WASP, we have WAN, we have Vox Finance, we have Vibe, we have V token, USDT, USDC, Uniswap, TUSD, TEM, Sushi, Phoenix token, Fala, Ocean, Moonriver, Maker token, Litecoin, Chainlink, Kylin, IMX, GUSD, Phantom, EURS, Ethereum, Epicenter token, Polkadot, Dogecoin, Cyberfi, Bitcoin, Binance Coin, and Avalanche. So we have all these on the Wanchain web bridge, and a lot of these tokens, the major ones, can be used on Huckleberry.finance, and this is info.huckleberry.finance. So what our goal here is, we're going to swap some Avalanche at Moonriver, which we have just bridged over some AVAX tokens from Avalanche C chain over to Avalanche at Moonriver, so we can use Huckleberry DEX with Wanchain wrapped Avalanche at Moonriver. 1-to-1 backed by native assets. And this is part of a bigger operation as usual. So we are trying to continue to increase the liquidity pool here for WASP at Moonriver. This is DeFi money printer, the Wanswap ambassador for the WASPERS. And here is our mission. We need to grow this pool to the $25,000 to $30,000 range. So we're at $8,100. We're probably about a third of the way there, maybe a quarter at the least. We have about 100,000 WASP here in the pool, nearly 8,000 Fin tokens here on the Huckleberry DEX. And really gonna show you here how easy it is to start on the Wanchain side and bring over two assets over the bridge, so we can add more to the Fin WASP at Moonriver pair here on Huckleberry DEX. So we are going to go to Wanswap, which is the decentralized cross-chain DEX on Wanchain, the OG cross-chain DEX using Wanchain bridges. So Wanchain, we have the native assets, Wanchain, the DEX token here, WASP, Wanswap token. And this is where we're bringing WASP over to Moonriver so we can join forces with the Huckleberry community and users and collaborate with each other, being two community-driven DEXs, basically combining forces using the Wanchain bridges. And, you know, more minds think better than one or none. So we're gonna continue the mission here. So we're gonna go to wanswap.finance, and we were just on Moonriver. We were actually on Avalanche and it's trying to connect to Huckleberry right now. We're hitting cancel on Huckleberry and we are going to Wanchain. So we're gonna zoom back out here just a little bit, and we are going to connect to our Metamask. And once again, we should be all right. We're on the Fin WASP operation wallet, and we do have 819.468 WAN in this wallet. And remember, the mission is we want to get a 50-50 liquidity pair of Fin and WASP on Moonriver. So that means we have to bridge over two tokens that have liquidity and can be swapped on Huckleberry without a giant price impact. So if you just try to send over 100% WASP right now, like say for example you send over 100,000 WASPs, well, there's only 100,000 WASP of value in the liquidity pool, so you would dump the entire liquidity pool if you tried to dump 100,000 WASP at once. So that's the reason we're trying to get this to grow here, to make WASP and Wanswap community usable and useful here on Moonriver. And we are going to be considered to have a farming river dug where we will get rewards, Fin tokens for WASP liquidity here on the Huckleberry DEX. So we are aiming towards a goal here of growing the liquidity as a community here first, just to show that we have initiative here as our community, and we want to get the communities together and possibly do some kind of AMA here just to kick things off. And we do encourage both communities to join each other's telegrams, start using the Wanchain bridge, get everything set up here on Metamask. Make sure you're on official sources only from official project websites as well. So everything you can get for Wanchain is wanchain.org/get started. One thing that would not be in there is Metamask, and you do want to only ever get Metamask from official sources only, and never trust, always verify. The official source of Metamask is metamask.io. You do need to be very careful making online searches. You should never really be making searches for crypto apps on app stores, Google paid search. I would recommend a service that you're going to get official sources, or use sites like CoinGecko or Twitter to get the official project links. And one other thing about not using certain searches, I would not search for project telegrams in the Telegram global search box. You want to get those links as well from official project websites and Twitters. And always confirm as well that project Twitter you're following is not a fake one as well. So, this is just your public service announcement. Be looking out for those scams. They're right around every corner. We're just trying to educate you here on DeFi Money Printers channel. All right, so we're going back to Wanswap. And remember, this wallet has about 819 Wanchain in it. And the goal here is sending over roughly a 50-50 value. And 50% is going to be WASP. So we can add that over to the WASP liquidity pool over on Moonriver. So we are going to swap 405 WAN for WASP. So WASP down here at the bottom, we're getting 6623.43 WASP. We are going to make that swap there. And we're confirming that. Like I said, do recommend you use a hardware wallet. You can use Ledger and Trezor connected to Metamask on any EVM chain and secure those assets with a hardware device where your keys are never on the computer and you never want to enter your seed phrase anywhere, never your private keys. You never want to share them with anyone. You never want to send crypto to anyone and expect anything back. I can't harp enough on looking out for the scams all around, and always verify, never trust, and look out for other people's backs as well. That's what I'm trying to do here for you guys. All right, so we have our WASP, we have our WAN. We are going to go back to the Wanchain web bridge. So we're going to go to history here. So our avalanche from earlier on did already bridge over to our Moonriver address. And we are going to do fairly similar here. So WAN asset from Wanchain to Moonriver. And we're not going to send max, so we have just enough for some gas left over. We'll send 414.4. I mean, that's plenty. That little bit of fraction on the end is plenty for more transactions here on Wanchain, but you know, would say maybe save at least 1 or 0.1 in the wallet just to kind of be extra safe. So we're gonna send this over to Moonriver so we can get this on Huckleberry DEX. And like I was saying before, you do want to make sure that these are assets that have liquidity on the other networks, so you can check Huckleberry DEX's analytics page here. So we have Huckleberry DEX has about $9.3 million in liquidity here on the platform. And you can sort the pairs here and tokens by liquidity. So look, we just bridged over Wanchain to Moonriver, which has $359,000 of liquidity here, so plenty to swap those few hundred tokens here to other tokens on the platform. And we are trying to get Fin token. So technically the pairs that are being routed here are going to be Wanchain to Moonriver and then Moonriver to Fin. And that is okay because these automated market makers are designed to make these swaps and get you the best possible price with the available liquidity pairs. All right, so Wan bridge, we're processing that, and we are going to process one more bridge transaction. The WASP, can't forget the WASP. That's the whole goal here, is get WASP over to Moonriver. All right, so we got WASP, but we're starting on Wanchain and going to Moonriver. Okay, so we got 6623 WASP going over to Moonriver, and we can hit max here on the WASP since it's not the gas on the network, and we do want to get max WASP over to Moonriver. Let's go. Get your WASP over the river so we can dig a river over on Huckleberry DEX with our pals Finn and Tom. And we are in discussions here of getting an excursion pool on the Huckleberry DEX funded with WASP tokens. So users of Huckleberry DEX and anyone who comes over, they can stake their Finn tokens. They can get Tom tokens with that, which is a yield-bearing version of the Fin token, and you can use those Tom tokens to stake on the platform for other new projects that are hoping to use the Huckleberry DEX as kind of a launch pad or collaboration ground here. And I can show you Tom's house here again. So Tom's house, where you go, and this is where you are able to stake your Fin tokens on the platform. All right, so we were still on Wanchain there. So we have all of our bridges going here. So we're just showing off the platforms here while those bridges are going. And remember, we did Avalanche, Wanchain, and WASP token. 2 transactions from Wanchain, 1 from Avalanche to Moonriver. You can see the versatility here in action, and we're going over to a DEX that has liquidity for many of these Wanchain bridge tokens, which is great. That is the entire use of the Wanchain tech. You got to use it and make it useful, and that's what we're trying to do here. So let's get WASP useful over on Moonriver. Like I said, we are going to go back to Tom's house here real quick, and remember, you can always change your networks here. Change into Moonriver, and I'm not sure if we have, what assets do we actually have in this wallet here. We have the Avalanche, so we are going to start with the Avalanche here, and remember, our goals here are to add as much possible Fin and WASP to the liquidity pool. So the plan here is we are going to swap some of this Avalanche to Fin, and I'm actually going to go with 1.15, and we meant to put that up at the top. It is getting a little bit late here, but haven't made a video in a few days here, and we got to keep pushing on here. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to anyone celebrating out there. Do wish you peace and prosperity here in the holidays and the New Year's, and health and safety for your friends and family as well. And like I said, this is DeFi Money Printer. These videos are for informative and entertainment purposes only. I am just trying to show people here what's possible with the decentralized interoperable bridge tech, which in my opinion is top of class here at Wanchain. So we are swapping our Avalanche to Fin, and Fin is the reward and governance token here on Huckleberry DEX. And remember, you can stake your Fin and get yield bearing Fin Tom tokens. Take those Tom tokens to Tom's house and excursions, where you can earn additional yield on new projects on the platform. Remember, we are trying to get WASP there to spread the buzz of Wanswap. So let's do it, WASPERS. All right, so we have a couple of tokens here, and we are gonna get in a little advanced here, maybe not too advanced, intermediate level. So we're looking at WASP here on Moonriver, and notice we don't have the token icon yet because we are trying to get this listed as a default token, but you can confirm the contract here, and you can also confirm that in Wanscan. So if you go to wanscan.org/tokens, scroll down to WASP token and WASP token at Moonriver. You can see here we have 100,000, 102,000 WASP at Moonriver. And you can confirm that address there, and that is the one that we are viewing here in the analytics page. So what we're going to do here is, so WASP on Moonriver is a little bit less priced than WASP on Wanchain. So we're actually going to buy a little bit of WASP on Moonriver with that extra Avalanche we have here. So I'm gonna have to change this real quick to the Avalanche, and I think we're gonna buy just a small amount here just to see the impact on the price. So that's 1.3%. We're just gonna do the whole avalanche there and get some WASP there. Let's see what it does to the price. Basically, we're just trying to, you know, arbitrage a little bit here, but also make sure the liquidity pool is staying the right price for WASP here on Moonriver, and that will be a whole lot easier when we have more liquidity, more interest, an incentive for farmers to come and bring their liquidity as well. And like I said, we are just showing the initiative here that we want to get WASP Wanswappers over the river here and drifting on Huckleberry.finance. So we got our WASP here, and we have some WAN that we're gonna swap to Fin. So we bridged a few assets over so we can get the 50-50 pair of Fin and WASP and add that to the liquidity pool. So we are going to swap this Wanchain to more Fin tokens, and we're going to see how much liquidity we can add to the pool here. And while that is pending there, we are going to show you here also. So remember, you confirm the contract address. We're going to go back to Huckleberry. So it's going to say I haven't found any liquidity, and this is because it's not a default pair yet. So we're going to hit import and Fin and paste the WASP contract. And see, it said I didn't have liquidity, but now see, it found my liquidity. So don't worry if you don't see it there right away. I am pushing to make sure we get this on there, and you can see already I have about 10,000 WASP and 800 some Fin in there. But the goal here is to keep adding more, and that's exactly what we're doing here in this video. So let's get some more Fin. We just approved the WAN, pushing this through, and we're gonna light it up here on Huckleberry.finance. And hopefully this video doesn't take too much longer here. Like I said, getting a little bit late, but you know, we got most of everything's almost done here already for the most part, and everything else we can just do here again in another video. So we imported our pair so we could see it. So we have the Fin and the WASP Moonriver pool. We have more here to add, WASP and Fin. So we're just gonna try and hit max on one. So we hit max on WASP, and equal paired Fin is 775 Fin. So this is actually perfect for a purpose here. So we're gonna have about 35 Fin left over to show Tom's house again, which we want to get WASP at Tom's house and a WASP river so we can get cross-chain farming incentives for Wanswap. Let's go. Do you see what we can do here as a community? I hope you do. Shout out to JB Trade. Shout out to Michael from Australia. Shout out to Frank. Shout out to Genshi. Shout out to Farm Overlord. Shout out to Wen Moon. Shout out to Arab Money. Shout out to Raj Veer Jolly. Let's go. Shout out to any WASPer that's actually doing this. and, you know, being the change you want to see here. Don't just wait around for people to do things. Just get up and do them, and come chat about them with us. Join the telegrams. We're joining your telegrams. Let's get more projects here on all the chains. Let's collaborate. Let's do it. Let's keep people protected from scams. Let's turn the DeFi money printer on and go brrr. I'm gonna have to perfect that one. My printer must be broken. The money printer sounds like a fidget spinner. It's because it is. Alright, so we're adding the FinWasp liquidity. We're still approving the wasp.moonriver here. And we approved it, and we're gonna supply. Let's go. So we're adding another like 8% pool share, or maybe that's my total pool share here at the end. And I'm just a little shrimp here, guys. I know there's a lot bigger whales, and whatever size, if you're adding 10, 50, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, whatever you're gonna add or use on any of these platforms, that's up to you. Like I said, I do recommend a hardware wallet with any amount, and be careful and look out for scammers. But, you know, come take this pool share. Let's get the Wasp River flowing. Let's get the excursion going. I'm gonna work my magic here in the background, just trying to get you guys hyped up here for a tangible change right in front of our face, and I'm working on more things here. Last thing I'm gonna mention is the EpicFundMe. So we are going to also have a farming pair, a 0.5x farming pair for pairing WASP and wanECR. But the next 30 days here, I'm inviting both the Wanswap community and the Epic community. So this is actually an Epic developed project here, where you can make your profile here and kind of treat it like a GoFundMe without censorship. And this is based around Epic Cash, and their information can be found at epic.tech. You can see their Twitter, and ECR is the governance token of Epicenter. That is going to have their system launched here on Wanchain. We do have the wanECR token. They are using Wanchain bridges, and soon they're going to be yield farming, and hopefully we can fund this community reward pool called the Wanswap Hive, and fund that with wanECR. So WASP stakers can earn wanECR, and then also look into the project's information here. Again, this is DeFi money printer. Be sure to check out this EpicFundMe page, which is on DeFi FUD Destroyers page. I believe it's pinned to the top, so check out the pinned page there. And you know, that's kind of it here for this late night video. We were gonna show you Tom's house here again. I guess that probably is the last thing that we can do here. So we have added the liquidity, just added another $700 or so into the pool. We're up to 9,000. Doing pretty good here, guys. So like I said, we're probably about a third of the way there. Probably gonna want to get somewhere somewhere in the range of $25,000 to $35,000 here in the pool. So just keep coming over, keep adding it. You know, people, since I've been starting this push, we're adding it on. So, you know, we're doing it, guys, and we just got to keep doing it. Don't forget about it. Don't get impatient. I'm still working some magic here in the background. I just want to make sure you guys know this is going to happen. We're doing it. Let's get it done. Just keep it up. Operation Fin Wasp River, go. DeFi money printers out.